Stratum surfaces use the filtered borehole data in your civil 3D drawing to triangulate the subsurfaces. Multiple surfaces are created in a single command. Using the top elevation for each layered material, in the geotechnical modeler, select Build Stratum Surfaces. In the dialog, check off the options that you want to use. If your drawing file has an existing ground surface, you can uncheck the top surface. Checking the stratum surfaces will create all of the subsurfaces and use the geology field for the surface name. When you're all set, click Build Surfaces. When the surfaces have finished creating, you will see them appear in the Prospector tool space under the Surfaces node. The surface name will be prefixed with GM stratum followed by the geology code that you selected. To control the display of stratum surfaces, use Stratum Display Surface from the geotechnical model. In the dialog, set the plan and model visibility for the stratum surfaces. Select the visibility tab you want to control, then put a check next to the surface components you want turned on. Click Apply Settings to update the drawing. These surface components are the same as those used in the surface style definition. To change the surface display in 3D views, select the Model Visibility tab. Check the components you want to display, then click Apply Settings. To see the changes in your drawing, open a model view. Use the view cube to select a preset 3D view. Pitch and rotate the 3D view to see the layers stratum surfaces. To more clearly see the subsurfaces, change the visual style. Use the conceptual or realistic visual style to shade the surfaces. In this example, the geotechnical modeler is using absolute surface triangulation to model the top unstratum surfaces. Absolute surfaces are triangulated using the locations and elevations from the borehole log and does not account for the terrain that exists between the boreholes. If using an existing ground surface with more terrain detail, you are likely to encounter scenarios where a stratum surface daylights above the existing ground. To define an outer boundary for the stratum surfaces, construct a closed polyline around the boreholes you want to include in the stratum surface. In order for a borehole to be used in the surface definition, it must be within the closed polyline or snap to when constructing the boundary. In the geotechnical modeler, select Stratum Surface Display. In the dialog, select Add Surface Boundary and select Close Polyline from the drawing. Check on the triangles and click Apply Settings to update your drawing. Notice only the boreholes within the boundary are used in the stratum surface definitions. To remove the boundary from the surface definition, select Remove Surface Boundary.